Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got the C800i DLP Pico Projector. You can pick this projector up on Amazon at the time of this review for $258. I will have that link in the description below as usual, and I'll also have the specs as well. Going around the box, it is pretty plain. It does state that it does have Android. This does run on a base of Android 4.4.4. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing here and get this thing out of the box so that I can show you everything that comes with it. Of course, you do have your DLP enabled Pico projector here right on top. It is nice and compact and lightweight. You do have some venting on the front as well as your lens. And then on the side you have a focus wheel. On the back you have a 5-watt speaker, a power button, an HDMI input, your audio output, your DC 5-volt input, a USB reset hole, and micro SD card slot. I have tested up to 64 gigabytes. On the bottom you do have 4 feet. You can set this flat on a surface if you want to, and it does angle up so that it will hit the wall, but you also have a nice tripod mount on the bottom along with another grill for venting. Now if we look at it, it is DLP LED for your light source, and it is 100 lumens. You do have an internal battery that is 4200 milliamps in here, which will last up to 4 hours of usage on this. Your power input, of course, is that 5-volt 3 amp input. So I will put that to the side, and we'll pull out the other things that come in the box here. Again, you have a nice user manual, which we'll go over in a second. You do have your 5-volt 3 amp power input here, which is proprietary. You do get a nice remote control, which I will go over in just a second. Has all of the functions that you'll need here. You do have a settings function, volume up, volume down, home, back, and menu, navigation wheel, and OK button, pause, play, a mouse button, and a mute button, as well as power. Lastly, they give you a tripod. So we'll take this out and you can take a look at the tripod. It's a nice aluminum black tripod to set this projector up on a tripod if you would like to do that. Now just briefly going through or flipping through this, it's got a very in-depth manual here showing you how to turn on your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, your system settings in Android, and everything else, your apps, your app drawer, and all of that. So this is very well laid out, and it's also in English, all in English, and it's pretty well written, to be honest, very easy to follow. So you can find a lot of useful information in here, and I would definitely hold on to this. You can also find information not only on your apps, but there is information on here about HappyCast, which will allow you to do DLNA for Android devices, and of course AirPlay mirroring for iPhone or iPads as well. So you can use either HappyCast for the side of Android, and then you could use the other side of the ecosystem, which would be AirPlay, to send the signal from your phone or tablet right to the actual device. Now you get a 1-year warranty from Toomey Pro, and if you need to email them, it's support@toomeypro.com. Again, this is the model C800i. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get into a demo for you real quick, and then I'll be right back. So here is the main screen here, and this is a pretty well laid out skinned version of Android 4.4.4. You've got a built-in browser, you've got some settings here for your Android settings, full access to the Play Store, HDMI connection, and we'll go into settings. You can see that you can access your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth here, USB, display, language, and at the bottom you'll have about device, and you'll see that the model number is the C800i. It is indeed Android version 4.4.4, and you'll also have your model and build number, your kernel version as well. You can turn Bluetooth on and off and Wi-Fi on and off from the settings menu here and get connected to the internet. It does run 2.4 and 5 gigahertz networks. You also have HappyCast, Netflix pre-installed as well. You do have an APK installer down the left-hand corner to allow you to sideload APKs, video and music players, gallery, and WP Office for Office. YouTube also comes pre-installed, and so does MX Player for playing videos if you want to use MX Player. I actually like MX Player, and it does a pretty good job at playing back movies. So let's take a look at our App Explorer here, and as you can see, when you look at your Explorer, when you're looking through here, you have your internal memory, which is that 8 gigabytes of ROM. You also have SD card. I have a 64 SD card in here now, and if we go in and use MX Player to play video, you'll see one of my reviews. And at this point, you can see that the colors are very, very nice on this. It does a great job at colors, and just the playback is very, very smooth. There's no problems with the playback. You can play back 1080p files with no issues whatsoever. Again, I didn't have any problems with the video quality on this device and the playback. Skipping through the video even, you can see we can seek through the video and there's no stuttering or anything like that. And it's very fluid in its playback and does an excellent job at video playback. Overall, I was very impressed with the video player, with MX Video Player, and any formats that I threw at it seemed to play very, very well. With a good array of apps installed, I think that you have a good start point with, of course, access to the Play Store to add whatever else you would like. So the C800i with DLP Pico Projector is a great projector. It has a lot of things going for it. Android 4.4.4 with full access to the Play Store, an internal battery with up to 4 hours of playtime on battery. Of course, you can always keep that plugged in. A nice bright lens on it or projection on it with really good colors. Seamless video playback with no stuttering. Overall, I think they did a really good design on this, and I'm definitely giving it a thumbs up. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe because that always helps me out. And I will check you guys out on the next video.